Are you ready?
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
All right, let's do it. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. You know, I know there's a whole lot to cover today. First thing I see is a quote, "We are in the depths of hell."
Oh, yeah.
Who said that and about what?
That was CNN's Abby Phillip having a mini meltdown talking about the redistricting efforts going on nationwide.
What?
Got a little dramatic here.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll it.
America's redistricting battles just became a full-fledged war. Democrats are vowing to go all in tonight after a consequential setback in Virginia. So we are, to be frank, in the depths of hell now when it comes to redistricting.
What?
I don't think there's a better way to put it. Like, there's no bottom officially here. I think between the Supreme Court ruling and Virginia, we have a situation where pretty much every state is going to be looking at their maps and seeing whether they can box out the other political party. And the result is going to be, I think, just terrible, chaos. Probably. Yeah, chaos, terrible for our democracy. But for black voters in particular in the South,
oh boy,
they're looking to lose pretty much most, if not all, of their representation in southern states.
All of their, most, if not all of their representation.
What does that mean? That means only blacks support Democrats?
Apparently so, yes.
I guess.
Like, all blacks support Democrats, that's it?
Apparently.
Not in the last election?
Nope.
Okay, there's that part. And then what they're not talking about. That Democrats have been doing this for years.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that somewhere in the Bible, the devil will lead us into redistricting? Isn't that in some chapter of...
Yeah.
You'll never get another vote again.
Something like that.
And I saw a pale horse, and it said redistricting.
And the sash on the horse clearly read, redistricting this way.
Did you guys see anything? The failing New York Times had this story that a private call, that was the headline, the private call reveals Democrats' desperation over tossing of map.
Yeah.
A conversation involving House members from Virginia and the top House Democrat, Hakeem the Dream Jeffries, reflected the fury and desperation that has gripped the party after Friday's ruling in the state. Mm-hmm. And they're vowing all this stuff, but it's admitted from the failing New York Times that there's no specific course forward.
No.
They didn't land on one.
Nope.
But Hakeem is out there. He's playing the old race card with this. You know that.
To the backlash that has resulted in the elevation of Donald Trump, MAGA extremism, and this behavior that we're seeing coming out of the Supreme Court of the United States to throw the American South back into the Jim Crow era.
How is it Jim Crow? It makes no sense.
But if you just scream racism, and this is racist, it will get parroted by people because you know the media is going to carry the water for him. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, Mark Halperin, when he goes through, like at the end of the week, he'll do Loser of the Week. Mm-hmm. It was the press corps for how they handle situations like this and this particular story.
My loser of the week is my colleagues in the press corps who are covering the redistricting in Tennessee, saying it's Jim Crow, Redux, and it's such an outrage. Silence when Massachusetts eliminated any possibility of Republican, Illinois, Maryland.
Yeah.
It's so unfair. If you think redistricting for partisan purposes is outrageous and unconstitutional and un-American, you got to cover it when the Democrats do it too, not just when the Republicans do it.
It's
right.
It's all of New England, where
yes.
You've got 30 to 40% that vote Republican and zero conservatives sent to the House of Representatives.
Yes.
Well, you want to take a look at a crazy gerrymandered map. Look no further than Illinois.
Oh yeah,
the Democrats have been doing this forever.
Oh yeah.
Their districts are ridiculous.
The squiggly line that goes down, you're like, how does that make any sense?
Yeah, one goes like 600 miles one direction, then turns a right and goes 600 the other direction.
Oh, yeah, if you gave directions with that, people would get lost all day.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And then the one, well, talk about the East Coast, and then you had the old lobster claw.
Yeah.
In Virginia, yes. And then, well, but they're not supposed to do this. The Republicans, it's just whining and crying, but they have the media at their back on this.
I mean, there's been some pushback over the years, like, oh, but then again, there was nothing but, oh, we can't really do anything because we don't have the numbers or whatever,
Right. Yeah. So that was, big story over the weekend. It just seemed like a bunch of whining.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. Well, they're also talking about lowering the mandatory retirement age for Virginia Supreme Court justices.
I saw that.
To like
they're going to try to get them all out of there.
Yeah. Was like 56 or something?
54, I think.
54.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Which would apply to the people that they're mad about. But, the back and forth on all of this, they're like, well, why did they wait until now to hear this case? Because the Democrats that were defending this process asked them to wait until after the election. At every turn. In fact,
Yes.
a Democrat on the Supreme Court of Virginia said that in the ruling.
Yes. And now you got people out there saying, well, the Supreme Court there just duped the Democrats into playing into this game. Seriously.
I know.
We'll have a clip coming up. So, yeah, all of that's going on. Then you've got, well, Iran and the whole, a possible deal. Nope, not at all. The Trumpster looks at it and says, no, we're not doing this. Mm-hmm. So what are you expecting now? The old combat's going to start back up this week, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Well, the Chinese thing will probably determine sort of, maybe give some indication as to where this goes. Because, that's going to come up in the conversation with Xi.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I wonder if it doesn't start even before that meeting happens.
Mm-hmm. It might.
But, yeah, there's going to be some pressure on China. A little bit to say, hey, this is the world sponsor of terror. You're buying from them. What are we going to do here? But I don't know. Right now, who was it? Was it Salon? One of these stupid far-left publications talking about how Iran now has got Trump where they want him.
Yeah, they sure do.
They've been decimated. Yeah, I don't know how anyone could write that. And then how an editor could say, yep, this is a good piece for us. Mm-hmm. It's beyond explanation to me.
The Iran thing gets more and more difficult because, again, go back to this talking point, and that's one we used last week, and Trump agrees that they don't even know who they're dealing with. You've got warring factions within the own government, and they all are trying to assert themselves as the one that's going to broker the deal.
Yeah, but it's the ones with guns is the one you got to really listen to.
Right, because the other guys are like, well, they've got these middle-of-the-road, these Iranian leaders. Well, where are they? And they don't have the power to do anything. So,
yeah.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit later, too. And then you've got, well, the hantavirus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And
man,
the World Health Organization director is talking about masking?
Yeah, well, somebody shared a photo of the passengers on the hantavirus cruise. One person was not wearing a mask. And so, of course, the international press was like, where's your mask? And so Dr.
It's back.
Yeah, it's back.
Dr. Tedros, the head of the World Health Organization, was asked if he was worried about it. And given everything we went through with COVID, boy, this one is rich.
Okay, roll it.
Many of these passengers are elderly. And you can imagine how uncomfortable could it be when you have especially FFP2 masks. I just want to say that, understanding their situation is very important.
Understand, they may be uncomfortable wearing the mask.
Are you joking me? We had toddlers in masks.
Yes, we did.
I mean, they're snotting all over them. They can't breathe. They're confused. They don't know what's going on.
Oh, it's a ridiculous time to be alive. I'll tell you that.
They're getting yelled at because it slides down. And now dude says it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, this thing that has like a 40% kill rate. Yeah, don't need to wear the mask. It's uncomfortable.
Wow.
And I don't care one way or the other because it does seem like they're all being quarantined pretty effectively. So I don't really care if the person has a mask on or not, but it's just rich with the history and the backdrop at play here.
Yes.
And they're in the middle of the country in Omaha.
Yeah, in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know a nurse there. But not at the college.
Oh, I was going to say at the facility? Yeah.
But, yes.
No, I mean, is that like the top-of-the-line place where we go in case of a disease like this? Because that's where they sent the first COVID patients, too.
What are you saying, Scott?
No,
because they're in the middle of America?
Of the country.
Have you become one of the West Coast or East Coast snobs?
No,
they can't do anything in the Midwest. They don't know what they're doing.
They can spread it everywhere if they're in the Midwest. That's my point. It goes everywhere.
I think they know what they're doing.
I certainly hope so.
From everything I've read and heard today, yes.
I was talking to our pals in Dallas this morning. They were kind of bringing up the same thing. Why there? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Put them on the coast.
Would you trust L.A. or New York with this?
No.
They probably already solved it.
So are you still worried about it like you were last week?
No.
Okay.
No, but
you've seen enough people say this isn't going to be a COVID thing.
NBC tried very hard this morning to work it up.
Well, I'm sure it's
they're
eyeballs.
They're already into it,
Of course.
They're bringing the same tired people with the same tired takes on their shows.
Yes.
All the time.
I know.
It's like only 6 people they can talk to.
Yeah.
And all of them make their living at freaking people out, so.
Well, I noticed that on ABC. You're bringing back people that were completely wrong about COVID.
And they're back.
Well, the director of the World Health Organization, Tedros.
Yeah.
Dude, how could you fail that bad during the pandemic? Like your biggest moment as a leader, you fail and you keep your job.
And you keep coming so we can talk to you again.
Yes. For your expertise.
So you still get beat on the fastball every single time. But we keep putting you out there.
It's always a baseball term with you, isn't it?
Metaphorically speaking, yes.
Yes. It is Mashup Monday.
Yes.
And I don't know what David has for us. It's always a treat.
Mm-hmm. Always is. We never know.
What do you have today, David?
This is a mashup of Pantera, Walk,
yes,
and the the Marvelettes, Don't Mess with Bill. Some oldies with Pantera.
Oh, wow.
All right. I can't wait. Roll it.
Don't mess with Bill. No, 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 no. Don't mess with Bill.
What did you say? Are you talking to me?
Don't mess with Bill.
Run your mouth when I'm not around. It's easy to achieve. You cry to
That is really well done.
sympathize. Can you hear the violins playing your song?
That may deserve a repeat later in the show.
Wow.
That was really good. I was all waiting for the respect line and I get the other hook. That was great. Well done, David. All right. Couple updates on the 5 stories we're watching today coming right up. All right, warmer weather's finally here, which means cookouts, ball games, maybe a little time on the water, basically all the good stuff. But let's be honest, it also means heavier food, more sweets, and maybe a couple extra drinks sneaking in there too. And all of that, it can take a toll on your liver whether you realize it or not.
That's right, and when your liver's working overtime, you're gonna feel it. We're talking bloating, sluggish digestion, low energy, just feeling off. Well, try Active Liver from New Nordic. It's got ingredients you actually recognize, and it's not some extreme cleanse or weird detox trend. It's just daily support that helps your liver do its job.
Exactly. I mean, there's nothing crazy here. Just something simple you can take every day to help support your liver function and get your body's natural detox process moving so you can keep enjoying all the stuff that makes this season great. You can grab Active Liver at Amazon. Just make sure it's the real deal from New Nordic, not some knockoff. Or pick it up at CVS, Wegmans, Meijer, or GNC. Active Liver from New Nordic.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, and the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Number 5, Cole Allen has pleaded not guilty to all 4 charges against him after he was charged with attempting to assassinate President Trump at the White House Correspondents Association dinner last month. Number 4, Virginia Democrats have now proposed lowering the mandatory retirement age for state Supreme Court justices from 75 to 54. This comes after the court. Yeah, this comes after the court told them they couldn't steal the midterm elections. They're not handling it very well.
No.
Number 3, more than 20 U.S. intelligence gathering flights have been reportedly conducted near the Cuban coast since February. That mirrors President Trump's pattern of buildup before military action in Venezuela and Iran. Is Cuba next? Are we knocking on the door? Number 2, President Trump tells Fox News that he is seriously considering making Venezuela the 51st state. It says,
well, he's dying to get one, isn't he?
Well, dude, there's $40 trillion in oil there, and Venezuela loves Trump, he said.
Canada, Venezuela, sure.
Cue the freak out.
And weirdly enough, Canada is actually more communist than Venezuela. So if I had to pick between one, I'd probably pick Venezuela. Mm-hmm. And then number 1, President Trump told CBS News he intends to suspend the federal gas tax for a period of time and phase it back in when gas goes down.
Probably a good idea.
That's a very good thing to do right now.
Yeah. Yep, it's getting ridiculous. People are losing patience. There's no doubt about it.
Yes, they are.
I want him to do it just so that Democrats start suing him over lowering gas prices.
They probably will.
Well, that's perfect for him if that happens.
Step right into it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Canada, did you see this story about this hospital out of Canada? They have an ant problem. So much so that they've paused surgeries.
Because of ants?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
But this is the thing. You're reading along the story, and you're like, okay, according to this report, ants have been spotted everywhere throughout the hospital.
Oh, my gosh.
And no one can figure out where they're coming from. Yeah. Hospital officials say there's no infestation. But they're working with exterminators. And again, to me, if you've got so many ants, you've got to pause surgeries.
Yeah.
You've got an infestation.
I would 100% agree with you there. Dr. Orkin, please take over.
Are they going to have to suspend the whole assisted suicide thing too? Because that would just seem pointless to suspend that.
I would guess. I don't know. Hospitals said they need to deal with the ant problem before it gets worse, which means taking some precautions like deferring surgical procedures until they can ensure a proper sterile environment.
Holy smokes.
And it says, well, they're ants. There's no serious safety risk to staff and patients, but they can't have ants showing up during a knee surgery.
Well, yeah, you can't have the surgeon smacking at ants biting them on the leg.
No kidding.
You got somebody cracked open, their chest cracked open, and ants are crawling in there.
Oh, golly.
Son of a gun.
Yeah. I thought for sure you were going to come in with the old boomer ants in your pants joke or something.
No, I can stay away from that one. No.
Okay.
And they do the boogie dance.
Yeah. Well, and they're saying, too, that these are minor elective procedures, what they're delaying. If it was an urgent treatment, they could be taken to the nearest ant-free hospital.
Well, there's a selling point right there.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Get your surgery and no ants in your cavities.
Nice.
Right. Ant-free since 1973. Yes.
I've never even heard of anything like that before.
I haven't either. I don't recall ever even seeing a bug in the hospital. Period. Moth or I'm sure they have. They got doors open, right?
But not like ants everywhere.
No.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins show.
That's the most sterile environment on the planet, though. Holy smokes.
Biggest story of the day, David. What is it?
Biggest story of the day is apparently somebody at a Canadian hospital left a hoagie laying around the OR.
That's exactly. They'll find it, yeah.
They're going to find this molded sandwich.
Right.
Like, so that's where the ants were going.
Man, oh, man.
I get hungry mid-surgery. You know how long some of those surgeries take? It's like 12 hours I'm working on this guy.
It can be.
Got to bring a snack, yep.
Man. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. I'll get to the crazy quote about that redistricting vote. How the Supreme Court Virginia set Democrats up. They did it on purpose. They set them up to fail, apparently. And then Trump talking about the China meeting.
Yeah. It'll be a big one.
On a big night, the UFC over the weekend. It's a highlight that's given even more attention coming up. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. I'm Jamie Markley, the Gen Xer, the Millennial, David Van Camp, and the Sexy Boomer, Scott Robbins. Okay, sorry to do this to you, Scott, but one of your favorites. Usually you like to do the Ted Lieu stories.
Oh, gosh. Dense.
Yeah.
Box of rocks, Ted.
He was the one that had the great take about the redistricting vote
Yes.
in Virginia, saying the Supreme Court knew. They suckered the Democrats into this.
The court could have stopped this by not having the election in the first place. They suckered the people of Virginia. It was a complete disgrace.
The Democrat lawyers arguing for it asked them to not weigh in on it before the election.
Yes.
So
they felt pretty confident it would hold up.
Well, they were doing a double Jedi mind trick with him, David. That's what it was.
Yes. How dare they give us what we wanted?
Exactly. No, it doesn't make any sense. But again, man, that whole failing New York Times piece of how desperate the Democrats are now. They're totally ticked off. They thought they were home free with this whole redistricting battle.
Yeah, right. They did, yes.
And it is. And now they're like little demons running around. They're freaking out.
Yeah.
Yes. They stole it from us. It's like Gollum.
You got caught stealing it, trying to steal it, and so they're stealing it back.
Yes. Big meeting with China this week.
That's going to be huge. This is going to be a big one.
Yeah.
That's not hyperbole. It's going to be a big one. They're going to talk about a lot of serious stuff.
What do you think is going to come from it?
I don't know. And I don't know if I trust them even if they did agree to something.
Well, Trump doesn't trust it, but he, going into a meeting, he will, definitely shower praise on whoever it is. That's all part of the negotiating tactic.
Well, one thing about Trump is he likes to have praise showered on him, too.
He does.
And
sure.
And their economy is in deep doo-doo right now in China.
That's what.
So, I mean, this is...
The word is.
He's got some chips to play.
It seems like if you really look at it objectively, we hold the cards a lot of things right now.
Yeah.
But from our media, you would think we are just getting beat all over the place.
Well, they want it to be that way.
It seems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything to hurt Trump, they'll go ahead and take the side of, yes.
But Trump told Cheryl Atkinson, I was glad that she got an interview with him.
Yeah, I was surprised at that, weren't you?
A little bit.
I didn't know what she was even doing.
Yeah, she's independent, has been for a while. She was one of the best honest reporters during COVID. I mean, she took arrows for her reporting, but it was honest.
Why she's not working for a network anymore.
There you go.
That honesty thing doesn't work.
But this is what Trump told her about
My
China
relationship is very good with President Xi. I don't know the other leaders, but President Xi is a good man, smart man, loves China. I think it's going to be an amazing trip.
He didn't give away anything there.
No.
Yeah, I think it'll be great. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we shall see. I don't know. And what will happen with Iran after the China meeting, or even before? Who knows? Oh, there's going to be a lot that goes down this week. It's going to be interesting. There's no doubt about it. All right, it's that time. We do it a couple of times a day, go around the table. It may not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. David, today, what's your story?
I thought this was a funny video making the rounds. It's a guy who's talking about how great Los Angeles is, but it's during a riot, and he's trying to convince himself that everything is cool, everything's fine, even when some crazy lady runs up and starts screaming at him.
I haven't seen this.
I haven't either.
It's pretty funny.
Okay, roll it. I'm looking forward to this.
There is nothing better than Los Angeles, bro. This is where heaven touches the earth, straight up. Nothing better, bro. Just don't look over here, though, because there is a riot going down right now. They are kind of pepper spraying people and stuff like that. But, yo, honestly, the riots ain't even that bad in L.A., bro. No? Nah. Oh, wait, watch out. Watch out.
Put my sign up there.
That's not that bad here.
Oh, that's good.
Spencer Pratt going for mayor of Los Angeles. That's an interesting story.
Oh,
So all of a sudden, the betting markets,
Yeah,
he went from what, like 13% to 30
Yeah.
I think so.
as far as chances go?
Really good.
Yeah, just talking common sense. Yeah. All right, Scotty, what do you got for your story?
Jathan Gilder is the kid's name. Oh, he's not a kid. He's a guy. A 33-year-old Texas resident has been locked up without bond since arrest last year. So he's been in the hole for a long time, but it's now coming to trial. Now, he's saying he's not guilty. I don't know how he's not guilty, but we'll figure that out later. Apparently, he was being stopped by the police, and he has stolen diamonds with him, a couple of them, and they were worth, like 3 diamonds, like worth $800,000, all 3 of them. So the cops come up to get him. He jams the diamonds in his mouth. And the cop's like, get out of the car. And he won't do it. He said, I'm going to swallow him. I'm going to swallow him. He did. He swallowed him. And so one of the comments he made, by the way, to the police was, can you arrest me for something in my stomach? They said, yes, we can.
Oh, man. I should have consulted my legal textbook before this.
Right, exactly. 2 weeks later, they showed up again.
It took 2 weeks?
It took 2 weeks, yeah. Don't they have a Taco Bell there? My goodness. They showed up 2 weeks later, and sure enough, there they were. And with that was an earring they didn't account for. I don't know how he got the earring in there or where it came from. I don't know. So there's 3 diamonds in an earring, and I would not have been wanted to be the guy that drew the short straw there,
boy.
huh? Got it, boss. Got it. So anyway, he will go to trial, could face up to 30 years in prison for what he did.
Now, was that earring a stud? I'm guessing it wasn't a hoop, like a big hoop.
Maybe that's what took 2 weeks.
Who knows?
A little blockage there.
Oh, my gosh.
Man.
I'll eat the evidence. Go ahead.
Yeah,
eat
go
it,
ahead.
idiot. We'll wait. We got time.
For my story, UFC fight over the weekend, big one. Sean Strickland, big upset over Khamzat Chimaev.
Oh, yeah.
Who was favored.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. And one of the things that came out after the fight was that Strickland had a shoulder injury. He said in the post-fight presser, funny story, on Tuesday, I'm sparring Johnny Emlyn, that mother bleeper, PFL champ. I'm at the gym. He shoots on me, and I hit a bleep wall, and I separate my shoulder.
Oh, gosh.
So I had a grade one AC joint separation on Tuesday. I remember lying in bed on Tuesday night, and I can't lie on my right side. I'm like, you're such a bleeping idiot. You're such a bleeping idiot. But he was able to fight, and, yeah, it was an upset. I mean, some people, it was a split decision. You know, and anytime you got a split decision, there are some people say, oh, he lost that fight. He shouldn't have won. But, you know, people go back and forth on that.
Did you watch it?
I did not. I saw the highlights. I did not see the fight. But the one thing that also got a lot of attention leading up to it was the press conference. Because Strickland's fighting a man that's Muslim. And a lot of men talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
I think in the past, he called someone a goat bleeper.
Did he?
That sounds like him, yeah.
Yeah, Strickland. He says some pretty wild stuff. But
that sold some tickets, too, after you say something like that.
He also said, after the fight, he thinks the other guy is a good enough guy. Like, well, that's what we do. We sell fights. But leading up to it, he tapped into something. A lot of people are like, everyone's afraid to say what he said. And they may say, oh, I can't be down with that, but they'll agree with it. And he was talking about, well, some would say what's happened in Dearborn, Michigan, or different pockets of the United States, where you have big Muslim communities that sort of want to live by their own rules. And he was saying that's not American. Like, he doesn't understand it. So he starts with that part, and then he gets a follow-up question. Then he goes off on Nike. You guys haven't heard this?
No.
I had to send this to Andres. I couldn't trust myself with all the editing.
Okay, David,
there's a lot there.
Just keep the button handy, David.
Roll it.
We live in a world right now where we're being like forced to conform to ideologies and beliefs that don't fit America. Like even, look at these Somali communities that come and just defraud the government. We are being forced right now as someone who built the Western world, who is a beacon of hope and freedom. Like the rest of the world models themselves off America, and we're being forced to import these third world motherfuckers that have really no right or beliefs or identity as America. And they don't come and they don't merge. They're not a melting pot. They don't come and say, you know what, man, I love freedom of speech. Draw any picture of Muhammad you want. Like, they don't do that. They come here and they actively try to change their country to our country. They try to change it to their country that they left. That sucks. And it's just a damn shame that we have these liberals that keep promoting that idea. If you want to go have Sharia law and you want to go cover up your wife and put her on a towel and a blanket, go back to your country. We're not doing in America. And every proud Americans, white, black, Mexican, brown, you guys have to speak up because these people are actively against everything we stand for as Americans.
Has anyone
hold on. And then, so after that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
You didn't disagree, did you?
No, I didn't disagree. No.
That's the thing.
He's got my vote.
Yeah.
What's he running for?
I know. So then here comes the follow-up.
Anyone you ever trust or respected strongly suggested you cool down the rhetoric, and there might be more opportunity, especially if you're a champion?
I don't. Dude, if Nike wants to come, give me a Nike. You want to come, give me a logo as you go. Use little Chinese kids and make. He was like, major companies. You don't want to sponsor me? Go yourself. You're actually the problem, dude. Your DEI initiatives, like I don't need to be a rich man. I'm good. I can retire right now. I don't. What, an extra $1 million? Well, I don't give a dude. Keep your money, you corporate scumbags.
Wow. Well, the honesty is refreshing.
Yeah, that's the thing about Strickland.
Yeah.
Yeah. He offends people. You got other people going, yeah, man. I mean, Nike, you're going to talk to somebody about morals or something else when you've had what you've had in China? Yeah, give me a break.
Yeah, they're adjusting on the fly right now, too, aren't they? New CEO.
Oh, yeah. They've had a bad year.
Yeah, things are not looking up.
But I like the guy that says, bleep all y'all. I don't need your money. I don't care.
Yeah, and again, he's not worried about the repercussions of what he just said.
No.
He just said, so what? Do what you want. I don't care.
What are you going to do?
I got $1 million. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Hilarious. All right, we got to get to a news update, and Nimrod's in the news in just a few.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-970-3355. That's 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
I love a day on the water with friends, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis sometimes holds me back. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
Teaching music is my passion, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm treating my joint symptoms with Skyrizi.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin at 4 months.
Or if you are an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. You ever wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to go back to sleep. You're tossing, you're turning. Maybe it's your mattress. Maybe you're all sweaty. Maybe you need some sort of cooling technology like GhostBed has. Van Camp loves to talk about that. But seriously, GhostBed, man, you notice it as soon as you lay on that bed.
I agree with you on that one. I mean, it's really good. I used to use a do-rag and put ice cubes in it, but I don't do that anymore.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's a different quality.
Yeah, it is. Really
mattress.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I love mine. Yeah, it's soft enough that I can get comfortable, but I don't get swallowed up by the mattress. Firm enough that my back gets the support it needs. I noticed the difference immediately, like you guys did. And the people at GhostBed stand by every mattress with a guarantee that you'll love yours too.
Yeah, they design these beds for real recovery. And you can try it for yourself. Do it risk-free for 101 nights. And if you don't feel the difference, well, you just send it back. Right now, they've got their spring sale going on, plus an extra 10% off for you, the listener. Just go to ghostbed.com/MVCR. Use the promo code MVCR. That's ghostbed.com/MVCR. The promo code MVCR.
News update, David Van Camp.
A lot in the media have tried to use the hantavirus outbreak on that cruise ship as a way of, dinging the Trump administration somehow. They're like, well, but you got out of the World Health Organization. Okay, so what? And so the president was asked about that today. Said, well, we were paying, let's say for 350 million people, we were paying $500 million a year. China was paying $39 million a year for 1.4 billion people. And on COVID, they were totally wrong.
Yes. That's just it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you're, I guess, preaching to the choir if you are a left-wing news organization that says this is on Trump because he got away from the World Health Organization. Like, you'd still be believing the same crap that they were putting out from 6 years ago?
No.
I mean, please.
I do know the networks are bringing in the same people that fed us crap 6 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I have noticed that all over the place. Yeah. Again, man, I suppose it's all the framing you want to see it through. Mm-hmm. Like, if you want to believe these people, you're going to believe it. I mean, I've heard many people that do research say, in the end, a lot of people just believe what they want to believe, whether it's true or not.
There should be a chyron that runs underneath, though, when they're on. This person was absolutely 100% wrong 6 years ago.
Yes.
So we know, right?
I remember this was a few years ago. There was a guy that just talked about media members, especially the hot take people.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, listen, you can get it wrong 10 times, but if you land one prediction right, you've got a career.
Yeah.
At least for the next decade. Because no one keeps track of how many times you get it wrong.
I'm sure Nostradamus blew a few. No one remembers it.
Probably.
Yeah. That'd be right. Yeah.
Well, I think that's what's fun when we basically go after each other for wrong predictions.
Oh, we keep track of
bets.
We got a ledger.
Yes.
Yes.
Like I said, this thing in Iran, 4 to 6 weeks. Trust the process.
Right. Yes.
Trust me on that one.
You didn't say Earth weeks, by the way.
Right.
Yeah,
yes.
I believe that BS. It was stupid.
I know. We all did.
But I didn't put any money on that one,
No,
luckily.
Stayed away.
You're only down 95, Scotty. Your luck's going to change.
Well, I can turn around quickly.
I'm sorry, you're down 90.
It's another bad prediction. Yeah.
David's
Okay.
down 95.
Yeah, I'm only down 90. I'm 5.
That's part of the fun.
So far, you're way ahead in this thing. How does that happen?
I don't bet on stuff that I'm not confident in. I just go with the takes.
David and I just go with it.
All right, we got to get to Nimrods.
When the going gets tough,
Damn it, this is too hard.
the dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrods in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's in the news. We go to New York City, where a 28-year-old woman impersonated a student for 2 weeks until educators became suspicious.
Incredible.
28. Casey Klassen enrolled at Westchester Square Academy in the Bronx on April 13th, claiming she was a 16-year-old girl named Shamara Rashad. No, she's 28 years old.
Golly.
It took him 2 weeks to figure that out. That's Nimrod's in the news.
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. I think all these health leaders are just trying to tell people this isn't COVID, okay? This coronavirus thing.
We know that.
Okay.
But you freaked out last time, and you freaked us all out.
Yeah.
You were kind of freaking out last week.
Well, a little bit, because this thing is a 40% mortality rate.
Yes.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
But the NIH director says it's not COVID.
Jay Bhattacharya leads the National Institutes of Health. He's trying to calm down people along with everybody else. Hey, look, if you're worried about the hantavirus, it doesn't spread that easily. Okay?
No, it spreads, but not that easily.
Bhattacharya, he was right during COVID.
Yeah, he was. I agree.
So take that.
This is not COVID, Jake, and we don't want to treat it like COVID. We don't want to cause a public panic over this. We want to treat it with the hantavirus protocols that we're successful in containing outbreaks in the past. And so we followed those protocols. Like we gave this health alert is coming out because, again, there's this discrete event of the 17 arriving in the United States very, very soon. And so we just want to make sure that the medical community understands this. We've been communicating the last week as the press attention has picked up more with the public as is appropriate given the nature of this disease. The key message I want to send to your audience is that this is not COVID. Mm-hmm. This is not going to lead to the kind of outbreak. And I was pleased to hear your the opening segment where you emphasize that, because we shouldn't be panicking when the evidence doesn't warrant it.
There you go.
That's what they said when COVID first happened.
Yeah, China says it'll be fine.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't think this one's going to turn into anything. And Iran's going to be over in 6 weeks. I'm just reminding
you. See, I know. See, that's in the back of my
No.
head. That's what I'm thinking about.
No, you don't need to worry.
Thinking about rats again, and jumping from rats to people.
When's the last time you had a rat in your presence?
Well, it's been a long, long time.
Okay.
That you know of.
Yeah, right, exactly.
See?
I don't think they were running around Gene Hackman's house either, but he got it.
I got to tell you, people will say that I press your buttons all the time. And David's right there. I mean, David has surpassed me in some ways.
You guys have learned.
What do you mean?
That the quickest way is to just push buttons. I'm pretty vulnerable to that sort of thing, yes.
Well, yeah, like I'll read a fake email.
Right, I know.
Like just make it up out of thin air. But last week, David did have the fake press release that said that there were these cases all over 17 in Chicago. It was spreading like crazy, and you were freaking out. That got a lot of reaction I hear on social media.
Well, I was a little out of my mind during coronavirus, yes.
Yeah.
For initially, anyway.
Yes. Well, and when you were pranked just a few days ago.
Oh, with the junta. Yeah, well, David's good at it, man.
Yeah.
David's one of the greatest liars I know.
Learn from the best of Jamie Markley.
I'm over here, Captain
making up
Gullible,
stuff.
just spooning it in. Yes, I'd like some more, please.
The best part was running into the newsroom. You better get on this.
You need to take this press conference.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't think there was a couple of people in the newsroom who were not in on it, correct?
Not initially.
No,
Yeah,
I had to
because-
go tell them.
Yeah, because I said to one of our news anchors, I said, "Hey, did you get the press release on this?" He starts looking. He goes, "I didn't get any press release." I said, "Van Camp did." I said, "I think he's still on the mailer from them." And he's like, "Oh gosh, no, I don't have it. Can you send it to me?" So I had it printed out. So I bring it in there. Here it is.
Yeah.
And then the guy who comes on after us was like, "Yeah, I need to get on this too." And then I'm thinking, "Oh my gosh." And
Yeah,
you guys
once-
were acting so nonchalant about it, like, "Yeah, it's just one of those things. I wouldn't worry about it."
Well, yeah, we were all going to have to go to the hospital and get tested. But you also were believing that.
By 5 o'clock.
Yes.
Which I thought was a weird deadline, but you're
Yeah.
going to work until 5. And then we're going to let you go, and then you're going to go to the hospital. Got it?
By the way, I guess we should play at least a little bit of the reveal once you were you realized it was fake and everything
I
else.
was so angry.
Okay, you guys.
Son of a walk into that Is any of this true? Any of it?
No, none of it.
None of this is true. Did those guys know about that?
The newsroom. Yeah, the newsroom.
Newsroom guys, yeah.
Fast forward it a little bit.
Dude, did you tell all those guys you were lying, all of them?
They were handing the press release that you gave them, starting to freak out themselves.
He's
I'm
gonna-
like, this is a joke, okay?
He's going to go on the air and not say that, right?
Talk.
I gave it to him. I did. I mean, I don't want to tell people what to do, but you got to get on this. And then you up the ante by saying the governor of the state of Illinois, where there's 17 cases, according to you, is
just
going
in
to have a
Chicago.
press conference. I'm like,
and all of a sudden, you're just like a show co-host like us, and you're in there like the program
Yeah, I
director,
know.
like giving orders. You need to take that.
Yeah, I know.
Hilarious.
I know. And then the
By
program-
that time, they knew the whole thing was a joke. They're just laughing.
The program director looks up at me and goes, "We're going to follow it." I'm like, "You can't follow it. It's going to happen."
Oh man.
Oh gosh, dang it. Well, it was the highlight of a lot of Mother's Day weekends this over the holidays.
See?
I did learn that a lot.
Sharing it with people.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So,
yeah. Good stuff.
And I did say mom a few times too.
You did, yes.
Yeah.
Mother, yes. You've called David and I mother bleepers
Well, you
more than
deserved it.
anybody in my life.
Both you guys deserved it after that.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent thinks China should answer some tough questions when it comes to Iran. You know, Trump's got the big meeting with China this week.
Yes, he does.
President Xi. Here's Bessent.
Iran is the largest state sponsor of terrorism, and China has been buying 90% of their energy, so they are funding the largest state sponsor of terrorism. But more importantly, the threat of attacks from Iran has closed the strait. We are reopening it, so I would urge the Chinese to join us in supporting this international operation.
Yeah.
Can somebody tell me whether the strait is open or closed right now? Does anybody know for sure?
Nobody knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that question all the time.
As far
Is
as
the
the
strait open
reports?
or closed? I don't know.
Well, you'll hear, yep, it's moving through.
I know.
And then, it's blocked.
It's like the old Facebook relationship status, right? It's complicated.
Right. Yeah.
Well said. Yes. David, what is this story about this cop killer and his sister?
Oh, yeah. So we talked about this a little bit when it was breaking news. 38-year-old Chicago police officer John Bartholomew was murdered by a guy named Alfonso Talley, a felon on parole. He'd been arrested more than 20 times, kept getting let out of jail by these liberal reimagined justice judges.
Terrible.
And, well, his sister, I don't know why she felt she needed to do this, but she got in front of local TV news cameras and defended her brother.
Who killed a cop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll it.
He was not in his right state of mind, and the story doesn't add up. And how's everyone else making it seem like he's a predator? No, he's not. He's a loving, caring person that we don't know what happened.
Okay.
Loving, caring person.
Yeah, he was not in the right state of mind?
Yeah.
But he couldn't have done it. Well, which is it?
Yeah, yeah, right. I mean, there's an implication and then a pullback.
Yeah.
Quickly. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that happens all the time.
Interesting defense.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what, David, from a news background, do you give voice to somebody like that? Or are you just like, hey, it's a family member they don't have sort of an honest take when it comes to this. They can't look at this objectively, or do you just air it out there?
I don't know. I think it would just depend on the situation. If I approached this person and then they're clearly not in the right frame of mind, yeah, I don't know if I would air it. But if they're saying, hey, I need to get my message out, I'm sure, why not?
Okay. Yeah, and then people hear it, decide for themselves.
Mm-hmm. Well, every prison is about 90% innocent people.
Well,
Just
yeah.
ask them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or ask their family members.
And
everybody's innocent. Yeah.
Well, and when they committed the crime, they don't even know if they really did because they had just turned their life around.
Right, exactly.
They were on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, they were coaching soccer teams, going to
Heck
PTA
yeah.
meetings. Yeah, all that.
Yeah. You hear that crap all the time.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Other news. We need judicial reform so we can cheat.
Yes.
Said a Democrat.
That's the top Democrat.
That's quite the way to put it.
Top Democrat in the House says, yeah, they're going to try to dramatically change the court system, not because of activist judges who, keep letting career criminals out to terrorize their communities, but because the Virginia Supreme Court told Democrats they couldn't steal the midterms.
Right.
So this is Hakeem Jeffries on MS Now laying out all of his plans.
I bet he did it fluently. There's no way.
We do have these structural problems that need to be addressed. We've got to, for instance, make sure we pass the John Robert Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act so we can end the era of voter suppression in the United States of America once and for all.
It's not happening now. Where is their voter suppression?
I don't know. They said Georgia, but then Georgia had like a record number of black people turning out to vote.
Yes. They were screaming and crying leading into it, saying, Jim Crow 2.0, we can't get water.
Yeah, right.
There's no drinking of water in line. No, it was this whole thing. You can't come within a certain distance. Just be like, hey, here's some water. Vote for this person.
Yeah, courtesy of.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you can't bring water in line with you. It was a load of nonsense.
And then
they broke the record.
Is this all
as far
because
as turnout?
All because of in his words, mind, they don't know where to go to get registered to vote? Or they don't have a DMV, or they don't have a...
In Georgia?
I mean, what? I don't understand what the point is. Isn't that really a racist thing to say?
Yes, oftentimes
I
it
would
is.
think so. I would be
That's why
offended.
people go out and they ask random black people, do you know where the DMV is? Of course I do. You think I'm stupid?
Yeah. I mean, I know how to register to vote.
Yeah. Go on, Hakeem.
We have to end Citizens United, dramatically reform our campaign finance laws to stop the ability of these deep-pocketed special interests to intervene.
Holy crap. How much did you spend in the last presidential election?
Yeah.
Dude,
$1 billion.
They also
1.2.
They also just Hakeem's 501c3 spent, what was it? Somewhere around $40 million in Virginia. We got to get big money out of politics. Oh, really?
Unreal. Go ahead.
And we are going to have to explore massive judicial reform.
There we go.
State by state and at the federal level, and everything should be on the table as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah, because disenfranchised people, they won't be able to have their voices heard anymore, at least the voices we object to.
He's really bad at his job,
Terrible.
man. Yeah, if you're a Republican, you don't want that guy to ever be replaced.
Oh, no.
No.
Stay there. Okay, last week, David, you had the story of this mayor that fired an entire police force.
Yes. Well, yeah, it was in Scott's Trifecta, I think, on
Okay.
Friday.
Yep.
A little update. This is Cohutta, Georgia. The mayor, Ron Shinek, fired all 10 employees of the police department for making inappropriate comments that upset his wife. Now, Pam, his wife, had been fired as the town clerk after creating a hostile work environment. Officers were putting complaints up because she was still coming into the office and had access to sensitive information.
Yeah.
And so the mayor said, "You're all fired." And well, he explained why.
Okay.
It's a guy thing. Occasionally college football programs, you have to change the coach, and some people like it, some don't, and that's just kind of the way it happens sometimes. I want to report on the low concrete drag.
I think other people have
That's
some.
really a more pressing issue here in Colorado, the low concrete.
Yeah, the concrete. We got to focus on that patch of concrete there.
Whoa. I don't know if the comparison was spot on there, bro.
Not really.
It's folksy, but I don't know.
You didn't fire the coach. You got rid of the entire team is what happened.
Everybody's gone, yeah.
That's a little different. That doesn't happen that
They're
often.
forfeiting games now.
The 5 stories we're watching today, much more straight ahead.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, and the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Number 5, Cole Allen has pleaded not guilty to all 4 charges against him. He was charged, or is being charged, with attempting to assassinate President Trump at the White House Correspondents Association dinner. Number 4, Virginia Democrats are throwing a hissy fit. They are proposing the lowering of the mandatory retirement age for state Supreme Court justices from 75 to just 54.
Wow. You're just getting warmed up at 54.
That's like the get rid of that particular justice law.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this comes after the court told them they couldn't steal the midterm elections. Number 3, more than 20 U.S. intelligence gathering flights have been conducted near the Cuban coast since February, which is eerily similar to the pattern of buildup before the military action in both Venezuela and Iran. Number 2, President Trump tells Fox News he is seriously considering making Venezuela the 51st U.S. state. He says Venezuelans got a lot of oil and they love Trump. And then number 1, President Trump told CBS News that he is going to try to suspend the federal gas tax for a period of time and phase it back in when gas goes back down.
Yeah. I think
What do you
that'd
think
probably
with
be a
all
good
the
idea.
fraud they ferreted out, they'd be able to do that now.
No kidding.
No, the Leering Center has been closed. There's enough there to go around for a while.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, oh yeah. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Then there's Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just goes on and on and on. Did you see this? It's that time of year they come out with the most popular baby names.
Oh, boy.
What?
This is going to be crazy. Maybe.
No.
Okay, good.
Popular girl names. David, if you just think of your kids' friends, you'd probably come up with a lot of this. Be my guess.
Sophia, Olivia.
Sophia's 5. Olivia's number one. Yep.
Wow.
Let's see what else we got. Isabella.
Yeah.
Maya, Evelyn, Emma, Amelia, and Charlotte. Charlotte's second. Emma had been second for years. Olivia is like number one for the 7th year in a row. And
Wow.
most popular boy's name 7 years in a row is Liam.
Liam.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sure Liam Gallagher is very happy.
Where's Ken and Steve and Bob?
Steve isn't in here. Bob, not here. No. Scott, not there.
No way.
David, not there in the top 10. James, 6. Not bad.
It's a popular name. It's biblical.
Yeah. Noah would be second. Then Oliver, Theodore, Henry.
Henry?
Yeah.
Henry sounds like an old name to me, but okay.
Elijah, Mateo, William, and Lucas.
Mateo.
You approve? This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins show.
Yeah, there's nothing too crazy on there. There's no made-up names.
One of the fastest rising names for boys is Kasai.
Well, see, that's right there on the edge. Kasai.
I think that's how you say it.
It's like when you're about to cough and you sigh instead.
Kasai?
Kasai.
Yes. Means fire in Japanese.
Kasai. I guess it would be Kasai.
And then clarity. Clarity.
Clarity?
See, that's setting your kid up for failure, isn't it?
That's
You don't like it.
Because
no.
What if she gets it? What if she has a stutter? That's just going to make life so much worse.
Clarity
if her name
and
is
the Jets.
Clarity.
I'm tapping my helmet. I want to look at that one.
Commentary on black people from a black person you'll want to hear straight ahead. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Ashley Allison, is she one of the ones on CNN?
Yeah, she's a Democrat activist, operative, whatever. I mean, everybody's got some stupid title. She was on CNN to complain about Tennessee redistricting, which eliminated the only Democrat House seat in the state. And, well, she mixed it up with Scott Jennings, and it's always a little entertaining to hear this back and forth.
Oh, nice.
You literally are taking Memphis, which is a city that with black voters, and you split it in 3, stretching 3,000 miles.
Who's the current Democrat congressman there? What is it? A black congressman?
Just because black people are allowed to like people that don't look like them.
Exactly, and that is the point I wanted you to make, because just because you're not going to have a black congressman, why is it that a Republican can't do just as well representing black voters as a Democrat?
Because
why
they
does
aren't
your race,
electing.
Why does
because,
your race determine your politics?
It doesn't. No. You're making my point, actually. The assumption is black people. No. The assumption is black people will only elect black people. No, black people are smart enough to elect.
The assumption.
No, let me finish. Black people will elect people who will actually represent them, who have their best interests in heart. And what Republicans have done in Tennessee is dismantle the power for black people to have their voice.
Okay.
Because it seems like, from what you said, David, it's going to be a woman of color that will represent that district.
That's the word, at least, yeah.
So it's not just about skin color.
Yes.
When it comes to these people. Yet they're all for DEI.
Yes.
It's
I'm going to ponder that for a minute. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I don't know who this twig boy is, Cameron Kasky. Do you know who that is? He's on CNN. I've never seen him before.
Who isn't?
It's just this young guy.
Yeah.
They're having a discussion about illegal immigration, and he informs Scott Jennings that he doesn't get to say illegals anymore.
He doesn't, huh?
Yeah.
Because Kasky said so?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Cameron Kasky was one of the Parkland kids that a bunch of Democrat operatives got, like David Hogg, et cetera.
Oh, so he's the low-rent David Hogg?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Jennings is not taking that. Listen.
You don't get to say the word illegals anymore.
But
The percentage.
Who are you to tell me what I can and can't? I've never met you, brother. I can say whatever I want. They're illegal aliens, and that's what the law calls them, illegal aliens. That's what I'm going to call them.
Yeah. Who are you?
You can't call them that anymore.
You don't get to.
No. Yeah, again.
Don't you love that when someone says this to you? You don't get to say that.
Right.
I just did.
Take his phone away from him.
Oh, please, no.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Weeping in the corner.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah,
I'm tired of that crap. You can't say that.
You don't get to say that anymore.
Yes, I do.
Says who? Exactly. I don't know if you happen to see
You're
this.
not my dad. You're not my dad.
Spencer Pratt running for mayor of L.A. against Karen Bass. Mm-hmm. So CBS, they do this, I don't know, like half-hour interview with Spencer Pratt. They're at the site where his house burned down.
Yeah.
Well, he watches it on CBS. He's like, hey, this is like a 5-minute hit piece. Karen Bass's people called CBS.
Yeah.
And they did their magic to make this into a hit piece. That was his point. And then you see part of what CBS ran. It sounded like this.
Pratt first made a name for himself as the resident villain on MTV's hit show, The Hills.
I got a sister crying in my face, doing drama. He yelled at me.
But the 42-year-old former reality star, who has no political experience, is now a main character in the Los Angeles mayoral race. Why should voters believe that you, who don't have any experience in that realm, can actually be the solution?
I may not have the experience, but I have the common sense to say, this is not working.
It's going to be a hard road to convince a very blue city like LA to take a chance on not only a novice politician, but somebody who has pretty much aligned himself with Donald Trump and with Republicans.
So Spencer Pratt goes out there. This is BS, man. CBS, I sat down with him.
Mm-hmm.
So you had people online demanding, hey, release the whole interview. Let's see all of it. And then that particular question comes out. And, of course, it sounds a little bit different. It goes like this.
Why should voters believe that you, who don't have any experience in that realm, can actually be the solution?
Yeah, because we're living their experience right now. Their experience has failed us. So what we need is somebody to come in with common sense. They're going to continue, their experience is to tell you that all of these people just need a bed. We need more billions of dollars for these beds. The DEA has said 90% of the people living on the streets in Los Angeles are drug addicts. Drug addicts do not want beds. They want drugs. We need mandatory treatment. I don't mean jail. They don't all need to get jail, but we need to get mandatory medical treatment to get people off of super meth, get them off of fentanyl, and then we can work on getting them beds.
That's a little bit different answer.
Again, common sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a common sense answer.
But CBS didn't want to air that.
Yeah.
Him sounding like he had common sense.
Well, I think he makes a good point. I mean, Karen Bass, the current mayor, has been in elected politics for 22 years.
Yes.
And she sucks at the job.
Yeah, so experience doesn't count for a whole lot.
Oh, I hate that line. He has no experience in political. Good.
Exactly.
Good. Neither did Donald Trump.
Yes. Yeah.
Sit down with your experienced politician crap.
No kidding.
He's not mucked up by the swamp is what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was more, too, that was released. I thought this was funny. He kind of compared himself, Spencer Pratt did, to Zoran Mamdani. But in a different way, like this.
The one thing I connect with is I know he promised his voters, like, the subway will be free. And I'm promising my voters the metro buses, the metro trains, they will be free from urine, feces, stabbing, attacks. So that's kind of similar. We both had free things for public transportation.
Free from urine and stabbing.
See, again, I mean, what's more relatable?
Yeah,
exactly.
Well,
yes.
And you do have some success stories to model after, like in San Francisco. What was it? They for public transportation, they just started actually enforcing fares.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, the crime on public transit plummets. Okay,
exactly.
Good.
Yes, that's a common sense thing. But CBS didn't want to do that. You don't want to make him look good.
Dang.
Yeah, something, man. All right, it's that time. We do it a couple of times a day. Go around the table. It may not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. You want to bring it in. David, what's your story here?
Well, I think this is a big day for a lot of people who've been stricken by a very common now mental illness, and that is Trump derangement syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, very, very, very serious.
It's real.
Thing, yeah. President Trump putting out, there's the prescription here for Trump derangement syndrome, and the treatment involves, it's a 4-point plan.
Okay.
Yeah. Trusting in Trump, listen to the national anthem, limit fake news, don't be a panicking. Okay?
Much happier if you follow that. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
That's very good. All right, Scott, what do you got for what's your story?
I don't know if you guys happen to see the released video footage of the moment the Frontier Airlines jet struck the guy on the runway. Holy smokes. Thermal imaging, by the way, that I did see. The unidentified person scale a perimeter fence before he walked directly into the airplane's path. It was weird when you hear him call back, the pilots. We think we hit somebody.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, you've heard about, like, birds. Even a stray deer will walk onto the runway sometimes. We've seen that happen, right? A person?
Yeah.
Gosh dang. Incident occurred about 11:19 p.m. Plane was attempting to take off, and they hit this guy, and they had an engine failure after that, too. You need to know why, but you know why. Now, the question I get asked all the time, and I have no answer for, they're looking into it, how the hell does that happen?
It's a great question.
How does that happen? That you would have access to a runway?
Yeah. He hopped the fence.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Made a run
ways to
for
get
it.
out there.
But you would think that it would be impenetrable. You would have the wall or something built.
not
that
a
you couldn't
prison.
Get over. I understand. But gee, when you know,
You think there's out there with guys with guns like in the old movies, and they try to make a break for it? Boom!
I just thought there would have been security somewhere that
There
would have
is.
kept that from happening.
Can't be everywhere all at the same time.
I guess not,
you know?
but holy smokes! I hope there's no copycats here coming out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Gosh dang, it was awful. I mean, the guy died. He's dead.
Yeah.
And then the one of the I guess it was that engine that caught fire after that.
It was like a little explosion.
Yeah, that took place. Golly.
Yeah. For my story, well, it's this guy in Florida, Julian Becerra.
Javier Baccaria.
No, Julian Becerra is his name.
Still one of my favorites.
He went to a Vietnamese restaurant last month, which he was going to have a little fun with because the name of the restaurant, you pronounce it Bic Naya.
Bic Naya?
Yes, but it's spelled B-I-C-H, one word. Yeah. Second word, N-G-A. Okay.
Okay.
Have a little fun with that, huh?
Oh, my.
Oh, my is right.
Julian went to the place. He's like, okay, I got to see how good the food is here at Bic Naya.
Bic Naya.
He was blown away. And he said, have you ever had a meal that was made purely with love? Well, if you haven't, you just witnessed one. So he talks with the owner. It's this older woman named Mrs. Ling, L-I-E-N-G. And she insisted the meal's free because he was the first customer in hours. She insisted. And she enjoyed talking with him. And she also sternly refused any tips. So he posted about it on social media, and he was so touched by the whole thing and Mrs. Ling that the response online, talking about it, he went back. So he sat down with her, and he found out she was widowed, she's had a stroke, and she is essentially homeless. She stays with a friend and still comes to work every day with a positive, happy attitude. So Julian set up a GoFundMe to raise money for Mrs. Ling to move into an apartment. It's raised over $190,000.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh. Talk her into changing the name, maybe?
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Just maybe people
You
would
can't
see
now.
Get the wrong idea. I don't know.
Says the money's not going to buy her a mansion, just a modest place near the restaurant where she can rent it. Utilities would be covered for a while, plus a security deposit, basic needs. And then Mrs. Ling's granddaughter shared her heartfelt thanks to all the people donating online. She said, my grandma has gone through so much to keep this restaurant open because she loves sharing our family story, our culture, and the recipes that have been passed down through generations. I don't think words can fully express how much this means to our family. Your support means everything. I just thought, man, that's really sweet.
How about like a change?
Granddaughter is relying on the kindness of strangers instead of helping out grandma at the restaurant?
I'm not going to let... I mean, I know that you can't pronounce this way, but I'm not going to let you two bitches ruin this story. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not. It's a nice freaking story, and we're going to just leave it right there.
Grandma's Love is the name. That'd be nice. Right?
No! Nimrods of the news coming up.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Lucky Larry's Landscaping, Larry! Larry saved his business money with a quick commercial auto quote from Progressive. Does it help he's his own marketing manager, accountant, executive assistant, and never been late? Technically, yes, but saving really put him over the edge. So, Larry, give Larry a round of applause. Be your own Larry. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-970-3355. That's 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
The Markley Van Camp and Robbins Show. Yes, a lot of people talk about the weight loss injections, especially with summer coming up. I'm like, yeah, I'd love to lose some significant weight before summer. That would be great. But I don't know about the needles. I know it gets results, but I don't like the needles. And then I hear about other side effects. I don't want any of that. Do you have anything that I could take that would help without all the side effects and the needles? And there is something that's worked for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's an oral supplement called Lean. It works like the shots, but no needles. It uses studied ingredients shown to help manage blood sugar, control appetite and cravings. That's the big one, right? And support your body to lose weight and keep that weight off.
If you're trying to lose, 2-3 pounds of vanity weight, well, this probably is not your thing. Brickhouse Nutrition designed Lean for the frustrated dieter. Now, somebody who wants to drop 10 pounds or more. So let's get you started right now at a real deal here. 20% off. Yeah, I'll take it. Plus free rush shipping. Go to takelean.com. Use the promo code MVCR. Add lean to your healthy diet and exercise. That's MVCR at takelean.com.
I don't know if laughing gets you a strike or not. I'm not sure how it works. David?
I don't think so.
Just
well,
checking.
Funny is the visual they get, too, because you go into full ump mode.
Yes, sir. All right, news update, David Van Camp.
I hate to kill the laughter here, but
oh no,
terrible story in New York where this 32-year-old guy, Ramel Burke, shoved on the subway, shoved a 76-year-old retired teacher down the stairs and killed him. And
what is wrong with people?
There's an update to that because, it's the familiar story. Guy probably should have been in jail a long time ago, but restorative justice, blah, blah, blah. Well, Well, it turns out that there was a young woman who was harassed by this guy a few weeks ago. And she declined. She basically, she describes it as they narrowly escaped as he was trying to attack them, her and a friend.
Okay.
She declined to press charges because, quote, she didn't want to put another black man in jail.
The toxic empathy again.
Yes.
So he killed somebody.
And then he killed somebody, yes.
Yeah. Well played.
There was a whole Law and Order episode about something like this, right?
Was there? I don't know.
I want to say we talked about it. Was that a fever dream or is that real?
I don't
It's
remember.
a fever dream, but it could be real. I mean, I watched enough Law and Order.
Okay, we got time. I'll figure that out. We got to get to Nimrods now. But I think I'm almost sure that was like somewhere in there. She's like, same thing. Didn't want to put away a man of color or something like that. All right, Nimrods, here we go.
When the going gets tough,
Damn it, this is too hard.
the dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrods in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrods in the News. We go to Minnesota. You know, around Minneapolis, it's not been easy. If you're just a regular law-abiding citizen watching things just deteriorate, now you've got something else to worry about. Gas thieves. Not siphoning gas. They're drilling into vehicle tanks.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
The whole big story about it locally there. Dude.
Wow.
They're taking them in. They're talking to mechanics saying, oh, my gosh, we're really sorry, but, I mean, you're stealing like 5 gallons of gas worth maybe $25, but the damage you're doing to the car is $2,500.
Oh, my.
Oh, yeah, with that tank.
Jeez.
And they're out looking for people now. And that's Nimrods in the News.
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yup.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Okay, David, you were talking about a story out of New York.
Yeah.
And what was the deal again? This guy pushed this elderly man downstairs the subway, and it killed him.
Yes.
And you find out that he should have been in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it again?
Well, and also, there was an incident a few weeks ago where he attacked a couple of women who were on the subway, and then they were able to escape him before any severe damage was done. And apparently she didn't press charges because she didn't want to see another black man in jail.
Okay. And I thought that was almost like an episode of Law and Order.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you watched it, you don't remember.
I don't remember it. I watched the show. I don't remember that episode, no.
Looked it up. I think it was season 25, episode 2, Truth Embargo.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Aired on January 25th, 2024, where a white woman, Natalie, is raped in a clothing store dressing room during a smash and grab robbery. She's hesitant to identify her attacker, a black man, initially claiming she didn't see his face despite video evidence. She later expresses reluctance to testify or pursue prosecution, citing concerns about systemic racial inequities in the justice system and not wanting to contribute to putting another black man in prison.
Mm-hmm.
I think this was a promo for the show. This isn't a scene or anything. I think it's a promo. Something like this.
These guys aren't afraid of anything.
What the hell's going on? Where is my backup?
SVU next Thursday.
Yeah, they didn't get into the nitty gritty with the promo, but that was the episode because I think it was controversial at the time.
Yeah, I mean, probably because somebody's going to be like, well, that doesn't happen. And you mean you're mocking progress and blah, blah, blah. But there are those stories out there where, you know, you got somebody who's like, well, it's okay. You're black. You can get away with it. I don't want to. I'm a good person.
Unbelievable.
Somebody sent me a clip, too, from this. Not a clip, but a story that ran.
Yeah.
Of that episode. And Mariska Hargitay, who was on the show.
Yeah.
One of her lines was, "We're acutely aware of the systemic inequities that exist within the criminal justice system. When the rape victim's character expressed concern that her attacker won't receive a fair trial. Well, I can't deny," she said, "there's a history of racial bias. It's certainly not a perfect system," Olivia Benson said. And that was part of the lines.
Okay.
Some of the lines from the show. So,
can we just say, if someone's breaking the law, it doesn't matter what color they are.
Yeah.
They should be prosecuted.
I know, but they're making it sound like there was a question as to whether they did it or not, and they were going to get railroaded. In this case, I mean, in this particular case that we talked about today, there's no question. The guy
in the episode, there was no question.
Okay,
the girl got raped.
Again, I didn't see, but I don't. Was it by that guy, or did they just think it was by? That
No,
guy?
it was by that guy.
Okay, well then this is really dumb then. Okay.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
It's
stupid. Okay, and then politically out there, you got people whining and crying about the old Jim Crow 2.0 coming back because of redistricting.
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that.
Yes, Democrat Representative James Clyburn. He is all in on calling the new redistricting plans all over the South the new Jim Crow. The question and answer is here during an interview with Jake Tapper on CNN.
Okay.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, he called the Supreme Court's decision to weaken the Voting Rights Act, as it were, quote, another step towards resurrecting the Jim Crow South. Georgia Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock said it was a, quote, 21st century version of Jim Crow in new clothes. Do you agree?
Absolutely, I agree. So much so that I've been saying this now for the last 4 or 5 years. And people have been looking at me as if I'm crazy or something.
Because you are.
Who would look at you to say you're crazy?
That's a crazy thing to say.
I don't know if he's crazy or is it just a lie.
Yeah.
Hard to say. Fine line there.
It's race hustling.
Yep.
And that guy's pretty good at it. I know this is one little snippet of an interview. Does Jake Tapper ever push back on this narrative?
Oh, no, because we just want the soundbite.
Got it. So even though he's a journalist and he'll write books after the fact.
Yes.
To say, hey, you know what was really going on during that presidential campaign with Biden? He was bonkers.
Yeah.
How about that? The guy was senile.
Right.
We didn't know it. Pretty much telling everyone, I'm a crappy journalist.
Yes.
But doesn't ask questions,
Well,
just I want to get the reaction.
In 5 years, he's going to write a groundbreaking novel, or I'm not novel, a nonfiction piece that's called It Wasn't Jim Crow After All.
Followed by... OJ always troubled me.
Good one, man. Yeah, of course. Have you heard this controversy within the Democratic Party about the autopsy from the last election?
Oh, yeah, because
they don't want it released. Yeah.
Did you hear why?
No, I don't know why.
Well, the way I understand it is you have... You know what? I'll play you a clip, and then we can get into it. This is... Ashley, is it Antonine? She's a Democratic strategist, all right? One of the shows talking about the release of the autopsy and all of the controversy around it. This was on NBC over the weekend. But this whole thing's interesting.
I'm being told that the Democratic Party is going to release the autopsy in a matter of weeks. And it's going to include 4 things. It's going to include, 1, an assessment of the organizing infrastructure of the party, an assessment of messaging and media strategy, as well as fundraising, and how and where the money was spent. And that's going to be the most explosive part, because there's speculations that decisions were made by campaign leadership to line their pockets rather than actually advance a strategy to win the election.
Just like they do to the voters.
Oh, yeah.
Line their own pockets.
You know, when they're building out studios for podcasters because they don't want to travel to that person, but they need to make it look like it's the regular studio.
Yes.
They're paying out Oprah's company and all of that. And I mean, yeah.
Beyonce to not sing?
Yeah.
Just to speak?
Well, she's known for her speeches.
Unreal. Here's the rest.
That is really the question that's on the table here that I think is causing a lot of people to want to discard and brush this under the rug. And I'm also hearing that Ken Martin is suffering a lot of pressure. He wants transparency, but there's pressure from within the party.
Yeah, within the party and with the leaders. to say, bury this thing.
No, they don't want it out there at all.
Well, yes, how we made ourselves rich and got our friends a whole lot of money for this stuff.
Yeah. Because
Kamala wants it out there. That's what she said last week. Release it.
Yeah.
But, dude, part of when they get into the strategy, they were trying to cover for her.
Yeah.
They didn't want her doing interviews. I mean, it was worse than it was with Biden.
Her not doing interviews is a strategy, though.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Well, that's what we were saying during the
you don't
campaign.
need
If you were her campaign manager,
that.
would you want her to do this
Hell
interview?
no.
Of course not, because
No.
every time she does an interview, it's a disaster.
No.
But doesn't that tell you don't have a very good candidate?
Well, doesn't it tell you, too, that she had no knowledge of any of this stuff going on?
Yes.
Please.
But we knew that years before from the reporting, saying she doesn't do the homework. She has staff that brings her stuff as vice president. She won't read it.
Where's this $500,000 coming from?
Well, I think, there could be the concern also of whether or not anybody ran afoul of the law with that. It's not just a bad look. But the other part is, as far as their autopsy of the strategy and everything, forget about who got paid what and whose cousin got rich off of this or whatever. The biggest thing is that they probably don't want to go out and admit, yeah, you know what? Lying about a president and then parachuting in somebody without getting any votes, it's probably a bad strategy. They don't want to openly admit their entire strategy was about lying, just plain lying to people.
It's always deception and deceiving with these people. It goes back to it time and time again. I don't know if you happen to see, and I always butcher her name, but she's very good at what she does. By Ungar Sargon.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's more or less right.
Used to be liberal, pretty conservative now. She's on News Nation. I did not know Nick Fuentes became a Democrat. I don't follow it that much, but she was reporting on that. But she went into some right-wing podcasters, people we've followed, at one point in time. But it seems like, what happened to this person? I have no idea. We reported on this, like with an editorial. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, I do.
Thought you might. Okay, get your reaction from this. Roll it.
Welcome back to the show. The racist, anti-Semitic, misogynistic podcaster Nick Fuentes came out as a Democrat this week, telling his audience, "I'm a non-woke, moderate Democrat. I think the GOP needs to be destroyed." He is not alone in crossing the aisle. Marjorie Taylor Greene has a newfound love for and among Democrats since she turned on Donald Trump and started blaming Israel for genocide, among all manner of other crimes. Tucker Carlson is now excited to meet with the Democratic Senate candidate for Maine, Graham Plattner, whose most salient feature is the Nazi tattoo he's had for 20 years and only covered up with another tattoo a few months ago when his political opponents were about to expose it. Anna Kasparian of the left-wing Young Turks has admitted she watches the virulently anti-Semitic Candace Owens and is deeply moved by Owens' content. This meeting of the minds between prominent far-right influencers and the left hinges on a singular issue: their level of comfort for blaming Jews for the world's ills.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Is that the way you see it?
Well, that boils it down simply. I mean, there's probably more to it than that. There's probably more tentacles, but that's certainly the driving force behind a lot of this. Yes.
Well, remember Nick Fuentes? He got busted accidentally streaming gay pornography a few years ago.
Oh, I vaguely remember that.
And he said, "Well, that wasn't me. And then he blamed the IDF. He claimed Israel hacked his stream and put gay porn on it." I'm like, dude.
Wow.
No.
Yeah. I mean, she goes on with the commentary of all this stuff, but you never know with people. Is it for clicks? Is it a certain ideology? Do they believe what they're saying? I don't know. I get asked that sort of stuff a lot. I'm like, I do not know. I mean, like anybody, you follow different people. If you think they're trying to get after the truth and you like their style or whatever it is, but it's got to be rooted in the truth. And if it's not, then you just kind of are done with it.
Well, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I'm never going to argue with somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to sit there and do that. I mean, there's a guy I was going back and forth with on social media. He's an anti-Semite is what he is.
Yeah.
But he pretends he's not. So there's no arguing. I can't argue with this guy anymore. Other than the state, here's what I believe.
Right.
And if you don't like it, move on. But you're not going to change my mind. And then they've got all these far, far, far left, websites, and they'll send articles to me. Here's what's really going on. It's like some nutty, guy in his basement who's churning this crap out.
Yeah, you got better things to argue about. Like
I do. Yeah, I do.
Like this Saturday. Like our plans this Saturday. Now, if I said this Saturday, that means this Saturday, right?
That's on a Wednesday when I see this Saturday, I'm assuming this Saturday is the one coming up.
As I'm saying right now, as I sit here right now
on a Monday
today,
morning, okay.
If I say now next Saturday,
yes,
we're going to go to the concert.
Right.
When does that mean? Does that mean this Saturday or the next one?
You said next Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday.
The next Saturday on the calendar would be this coming Saturday, yes.
Yeah, but I would say this Saturday we got a concert we're going to. I wouldn't say that.
Why wouldn't you?
If I said later this week, that's later this week. If I said later next week, would you think that's this Friday or Saturday?
Why don't you just say a week from this Saturday?
We'll explain why Robbins is out of his mind about this and the 5 stories we're watching today coming up. All right, warmer weather's finally here, which means cookouts, ball games, maybe a little time on the water, basically all the good stuff. But let's be honest, it also means heavier food, more sweets, and maybe a couple extra drinks sneaking in there too. And all of that, it can take a toll on your liver whether you realize it or not.
That's right, and when your liver's working overtime, you're gonna feel it. We're talking bloating, sluggish digestion, low energy, just feeling off. Well, try Active Liver from New Nordic. It's got ingredients you actually recognize, and it's not some extreme cleanse or weird detox trend. It's just daily support that helps your liver do its job.
Exactly. I mean, there's nothing crazy here. Just something simple you can take every day to help support your liver function and get your body's natural detox process moving so you can keep enjoying all the stuff that makes this season great. You can grab Active Liver at Amazon. Just make sure it's the real deal from New Nordic, not some knockoff. Or pick it up at CVS, Wegmans, Meijer, or GNC. Active Liver from New Nordic.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, and now the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, number 5, the Trump administration wants to paint the Lincoln Memorial's reflecting pool blue, like the basin of it, to make it look nicer.
Yeah.
Well, they're being sued.
By the red people?
No, by people who have too much time on their hands and, not enough people who call them regularly. Apparently that's a big controversy that he wants to paint it blue. I don't really care one way or the other, but whatever.
Probably look pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
All right. Number 4, Cole Allen pleaded not guilty to all 4 charges against him after he was charged with attempting to assassinate President Trump at the White House Correspondents Association dinner. Number 3, Virginia Democrats proposed lowering the mandatory retirement age for state Supreme Court justices from 75 to 54, just 54. Got to get out. Let's fire that guy act, all right?
Jeez.
This comes after the court told them they couldn't steal the midterm elections. Number 2.
Losing's a bitch.
It really is. They're not handling it well.
No.
I'm almost surprised they didn't have a contingency plan for this. Like, they were really caught off guard that this might not hold up in court?
Apparently not.
Wow.
No, that was weird too.
Yeah.
Number 2, President Trump tells Fox News that he's seriously considering trying to make Venezuela the 51st state because they got a whole lot of oil, and Venezuela loves Trump. They love
Liquid
Trump.
gold.
Yeah. And then number 1, President Trump telling CBS News that he wants to try to suspend the federal gas tax of what is it, 18 cents per gallon for a period of time and phase it back in when gas prices go back down.
Probably a good idea. Yes. Now, as far as this weekend, next weekend, if you're just joining us, Scott was very frustrated by a friend of yours.
Yeah.
That said, I'll see you a week from Saturday. He said that last Wednesday.
Yeah.
Or he said, I'll see you next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
And you thought that was this coming Saturday.
Well, because it would be on the calendar. It would be Wednesday, would be next Saturday, would be that following Saturday, yes.
But a lot of people, when they say next, means the following.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people do think that way, yes.
You don't?
I didn't until now, I guess. Now I do.
So if it's Wednesday and I say, hey,
next Saturday,
I'll see you next Friday, would you think that's in 2 days?
See, that's a tough one, because if you did it on Wednesday and you said something about Friday, I'd probably go, this Friday? I'd probably ask you.
But this is only 1 day extended, so it's on a Saturday, and he says, I'll see you next Saturday. He said that on Wednesday.
I just assumed it was this coming Saturday, because that would be on the calendar.
I can see what you're saying.
Saturday, yes.
I can see what you're saying.
Yeah, I know.
But, it's just not clear cut.
I completely understand that now, because I was, in fact, 100% wrong. I'm glad I didn't go to the event thinking that that's what it was.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins show. Yes, you're like, what is that? Last week.
Yeah, like there would be a...
That's the next one. You're really
Debbie Gibson tribute band or something, and I would be walking in there like, what is this?
You're walking around asking people like you're a pollster for the Family Feud. What do you mean by next Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be clear, to either give the date, or you could say a week from this Saturday.
That I understand, yes.
But when you say next, then it's
that's
a
what it
little...
means. Yeah, so I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah.
I got it all straightened out, though.
I suppose as you get closer to the date. Because if it's a Thursday and you say, I see you next Friday, you know it's not the next day.
Right.
Because it'd be, I see you tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all just very confusing to me. Just give me the
Scott
date.
Robbins, Trifecta, the news update coming up. All right. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Just remember last week we were talking about AOC. She said some pretty dumb things.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, no one takes her serious for president. You have to be an idiot. Then I saw Scott Jennings saying why he takes AOC seriously for president. I know Scott Jennings is no idiot, which would make me the
he's
idiot.
Just hoping that'll happen.
But then I heard exactly what he said. And then it made more sense to me. Have you heard this take?
No.
I think you'll like it. Roll it.
I take her seriously because of what Brad said. She is the energy. That's where, on the left, what she does and what she says, as silly and stupid as it may be, that's where all the energy on the left is right now. You look at the primaries that are going on at this moment. They got this Plattner character in Maine. They've got lunatics running in Michigan. All the energy in these Democratic primaries are flowing towards people, and they'll forgive anything, even a Nazi tattoo, as long as you've got the right radical energy.
So, yeah. It's a backhanded way of saying I take her seriously. Because that's where the energy is.
Yeah, well, it is.
And I see where he's coming from, but I don't buy it. Because you look at Virginia and New Jersey, and both of these people that wound up winning in the governor's races, they campaigned as moderates.
Yes.
So, like, I think, there's some energy there, but what plays in New York City does not play in Des Moines, Iowa, does not play in Florida, doesn't play in non-left-wing areas.
But do you think, if you're talking about primaries in those bigger states, New York, California, that it plays?
I don't know. I just don't. I don't see it personally.
It's hard for me to grasp it because off script, I mean, even on script, she's not very good. Off script, it's a disaster. Yeah. Like that interview last week, where it was, what was it? Blacks basically started democracy?
Yes.
They invented it.
They invented democracy. Well, also, her talking about the American Revolution. Have you heard this one?
Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh.
I don't know
that
I
heard
this one.
The American Revolution was against the billionaires of their time. And we are declaring independence from such an extreme marriage of wealth and power and
yeah.
Okay, that is the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, I mean,
where did she get that? Is that part of the 1619 nonsense?
I don't really know where she came up with that because there were some very wealthy people leading the revolution.
Yeah, they were some of the wealthiest people on the planet at the time. Yes, and a couple of them gave up all their wealth to make sure it happened.
Yeah,
they paid for a lot of it. Yes,
I
just
can't
has
imagine.
no idea. She's never read a history book in her life.
It's so strange. You have like this party that is always raging against the ultra rich, yet the ultra rich support their party more than they do Republicans.
But the ultra rich,
and then you have, when you're looking
about it,
when you're thinking about multi-billionaires, and you think Elon Musk, they hate him. They call him Hitler.
Yeah,
and they now hate Jeff Bezos.
Yeah,
it is such a convoluted, weird message.
Well, if there's any sort of disagreement whatsoever with their mission, they hate you.
Well, yeah, I know it's the Fight the Oligarchy tour with Bernie sandwiches, which is a joke.
Yeah. I still got my tour shirt from 2022.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, and I heard it put very simply a few days ago, and I like the eloquence and the simplicity here, which is you're complaining about Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, and while you may not like their style, you may not like them. Ask yourself this: who has actually made your life better in practical terms? Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, or Bernie Sanders and AOC?
Oh, yeah, it's not even close.
It's not even close.
No,
I mean, there's almost everybody in the country or a good slice of the country uses Amazon at some time or another.
Yeah.
Watches, whether it's consuming television, whether it's ordering prescriptions. I mean, they can get your prescriptions to you at your door in like less than 24 hours in a lot of cases. I mean, they're very good at what they do, and they do make life easier for a lot of people. Same thing with, you go down to Space Center Houston, NASA, they're building a big platform for another rocket.
Yeah.
That's Elon Musk. Elon Musk is one of the guys who is not entirely single-handedly, but he's playing a huge part in reviving America's space program.
Yes.
With the technological advances that come out of that, I mean, this guy is making people's lives better.
Is a link for satellite hookups in these poorer countries?
Yeah.
Oh, and then you've got people with disabilities that can do things for the first time.
Yeah, the Neuralink thing.
It's wild.
Yeah.
I know that spooks some people, but it's a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, that's actually a great point. Wow. Did you see where Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are getting sued?
Really?
I don't know if anybody saw the movie they had called The Rip.
Mm-mm.
No, missed that one.
Decent.
Okay.
I mean, if you can suspend that it's Ben Affleck, it is, entertaining enough movie. I think it was like straight to streaming. But anyway, it was the true story of a 2016 Miami Lakes narcotics raid, which became the largest money seizure in Miami-Dade history with more than $24 million in cash. Wow. So the real-life officers say the movie has unfairly damaged their reputation by portraying them negatively. One officer said, "When you rip something, you're stealing something. We never stole $1. And his attorney said, "My clients are now hurt for the rest of their lives with everyone, perceiving that they're dirty." Which, if you saw the movie, you could kind of understand how you would think that they were dirty, but I have no idea. There's a lot to prove there. Could also be, hey, man, those guys got a bunch of money.
Yeah.
I bet we could get something out of that.
Yes.
I don't know if that's true, but,
I'll be darned, huh?
We'll
I got to
see.
watch that movie now.
I I don't know if you really want that, because I think Afro Man has paved the way. And, with if you're a cop and you get negatively portrayed, you better be damn sure you've got a good case, because otherwise you're just going to get embarrassed.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. And, yeah, you can let Robbins know if you thought that was a good movie or not.
Yeah, I want to see it.
I don't want to just take it on my recommendation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
I told you to watch one episode of Cobra Kai years ago. Just give me one, and you'd never do it.
I just couldn't pull the trigger on Cobra Kai.
I know, you would have liked it. All the 80s references. But anyway, Casey's ready. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
1, 2, buckle my shoe on.
It's the 3 most important news stories of the day.
I hit the trifecta.
Well, at least according to Scott Robbins. It's the Trifecta on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
Every day about this time, Scott Robbins' top 3 stories, helped by his hero.
I'm Casey Kasem. I heard you count down 1976 this weekend on a special edition.
Thank you.
Did a great job, by the way.
I'm ready.
Didn't screw anything up. Went backwards and no problem.
3.
Okay.
Number 3, kids in the UK have adapted to life in a third world country.
Yeah, they have. Children in the UK, and now they've got with all the porn sites, they'll say, hey, are you over 18? Because if not, you got to get out of here.
Okay.
That's it. That's the check. Okay, I am. Click. That's it. No other verification, right?
Yeah.
Well, children in the UK are thwarting online age verification systems, which is much stronger there. Well, and what they're doing is they're drawing facial hair on themselves in order to appear older. So kids are putting mustaches on them, taking a picture of themselves so they have an ID that looks like somebody older, right? Because you can put in any birthday you want, right?
Right.
And you can say, yeah, I am, but until you prove it with your facial recognition, well, it doesn't work. A parent reported that their 12-year-old used an eyebrow pencil to draw a mustache on himself. And he was allowed entrance into the world of porn.
Man.
Some kids are using fake birth dates, some else's logins, parents or siblings' device, another person's ID. But, hey, these are all easy. You can bypass any of those. The facial recognition, though, they thought they had them there. The kids, until the kids figured out, hey, all I got to do is draw a beard on myself.
Now, on with the countdown.
We'll say that. If you had to do that, you got to verify your face in front of the camera online before looking at that content.
Yes.
I got to think, man, you are desperate.
Yeah, well,
because you don't know where that image is going to go.
No kidding,
that's what you got to do.
Scott Robbins, Trifecta, top 3 of the day, up to number
2.
Number 2, Magic Johnson has made an endorsement in the Los Angeles mayoral race.
Yeah, the NBA legend has decided, and, with Magic's endorsement, that'll probably take you to the top. Magic has endorsed Karen Bass as the mayor of Los Angeles.
Why?
Well, he said she's doing a tremendous job. I am excited about a second term. You took on a tough job, and you've done a fabulous job, and we appreciate all your efforts and what you're doing and look forward to helping you to continue your mission, said Magic Johnson, whose house is still standing, was not eradicated by fire. Yes. I don't know if anyone was clamoring for the Magic Johnson endorsement, but she got it.
So are they already friends or something like that? Is that the deal?
They've known each other a while, yes, of course. She was on the Gadfly tour.
He was really excited to go and endorse her. I mean, he is very much known for being positive.
Oh, nice.
Just thinking, dude,
smoking.
Does anybody really care anymore what Magic says?
I don't know. But it's a big deal when he does it. So I know he's a big deal. I mean, L.A. and they love him in L.A. no doubt. But anyway, does it move the needle? I don't know.
Well, there are a few jobs he had he was not very good at.
No.
Post basketball.
Basketball was the one he was really excelled at.
Yeah.
Outside of that,
has there been anything else?
It's been pretty sketchy.
Yeah.
And the movie theater chain didn't last long.
Buddy.
And the countdown continues.
Didn't see that one coming.
Scott Robbins, Trifecta, top 3 of the day.
And finally, 1.
Rachel Dolezal comes in at number 1 here. She's back in the news as the woman who was the head of the Spokane, Washington NAACP until it came out that she was faking her life as a black person, and she was actually white.
It was hard for her to get hired after that, and if you recall, she turned her attention to OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Where she made a pile of money on OnlyFans.
What sad sack is giving money to Rachel Dolezal? To see what?
I don't know. The thing about it is she was ahead of her time, because now you can say whatever you want. You are what you say you are.
No, you can't. You still can't change races.
Oh, that's true. That's probably the one that's not allowed, right? If she would have said I'm a horse or something, that would have worked.
It would have worked better, to
right.
be honest.
Yeah. But anyway, she's now decided that, she has completed her 300 hours, which is amazing. They have to complete 300 hours to become a certified sex coach. I can't even make this up.
How much does she charge? How much are you paying?
I'm not paying anything, buddy. She's doing it basically, she said, for single women and moms, single moms.
She's going to coach them for what?
Coach them how to reel in a man, I guess. With all her, with all the 300 hours. What, do you go to community college? Is that online? What is that?
I don't know.
To become a sex coach.
I don't know, but I bet we could start a GoFundMe and people would pony up the money for you to get certified.
As a coach?
Yes.
Yeah.
Take the class pass
have to
and
observe.
just do a whole series online about how you're going through, and you got a big test coming up. Heck yeah, people would tune in for that.
And you all could help me with the test. I just throw it out there to you, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. No problem.
Here with ideas if you're a game.
And there you have it.
Yes. Scott Robbins, Trifecta, top 3 of the day.
When you're a young man, that's what you aspire to be. Mom, Dad, you're giving up wanting to be a cowboy. I want to be a sex coach.
I think maybe people will give you the information on how you can get certified. That'll be great. All right, news update and Nimrods in the news coming up.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Michaela's Mobile Spa, Michaela! Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything. But while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
You know, everybody's talking about these weight loss injections because, the results look dramatic. They work by lowering blood sugar and crushing your appetite. But here's the thing. Those injections, no fun and a hassle. There can be some pretty intense side effects. So if you're saying, I want results, but I'm not signing up to stab myself every week, check this out.
Doctors stepped in and created a weight loss supplement called Lean, and the results are remarkable. Lean uses studied ingredients shown to help lower blood sugar, burn fat by converting fat into energy, and curb appetite and cravings. So you're just not as hungry all the time.
Lean is not for the casual dieter to try to drop 3 vanity pounds. Brickhouse Nutrition designed Lean for the frustrated dieter with 10 or more pounds to lose. So let's get you started. 20% off right now, plus free rush shipping. Go to takelean.com. Use promo code MVCR to add Lean to your healthy diet and exercise plan. That's MVCR at takelean.com.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. You know, you've heard us talk about GhostBed, the luxury quality mattresses at a reasonable price. And now, just in time for summer, for the camping season, they've done something pretty smart, which is take the same setup and made it for RVs. And if you've ever spent a night in an RV, you know the mattress, a lot of times, is the weak link. You wake up not feeling very good.
Yeah, I know that from the Nimrod.
Pretty stiff.
Bad.
Not good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not exactly vacation mode when your back is wrecked and you don't get a good night's sleep. And that's the thing. GhostBed took that experience and made it work, actually. You're getting the same cooling tech as the regular mattresses, so you're not sweating all night. You get real support that keeps your spine supported. So instead of tossing and turning, you're actually sleeping, so you don't need a recovery day from your bed.
Honestly, that's how it should be, right? If you're getting away, your sleep should get better, not worse. Ghost Bed RV mattresses deliver exactly that. Plus, you get 101 nights to try it out risk-free. Right now, you can also get it for an extra 10% off. Just go to ghostbed.com/MVCR. Use the promo code MVCR. That's ghostbed.com/MVCR. The promo code MVCR.
You might want to explain what a Nimrod is.
Well, it's a camper. That we used to have a little camper when I was a kid, and we would pull the camper around, and then we had what we called an adder room that we attached to the camper that gave us a little more room. It was just a big tent, essentially.
Yes.
With a little 2-bed Nimrod.
Yeah. So, a lot of people wouldn't know that was actually a camper.
I think they still make trailers, Nimrod. I think they still do make campers.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you hear like waking up stiff, and you said, from the Nimrod.
Oh, right.
People are like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. They might think
News update, David Van Camp.
Who knows what it means, right? Open to interpretation.
Yeah, that's why I wanted you to clarify.
Well,
I hadn't thought about that, but you're right.
I'm sore from the
Like,
Nimrod,
whoa.
you say. All right.
Yeah, okay.
President Trump talking about Trump derangement syndrome.
Sorry, funny. The Democrats, well, they suffer from Trump derangement syndrome, to be honest. They don't even know what they're looking at. They can't even see straight. But I have a new way out. I'm going to propose something the opposite of what I want, and we will have massive amounts of legislation. No, just all I have to do is say, we will not build the wall. And they'll
Diabolic.
No, I'm going to do it, Katie. We'll put it in.
Got to do the, you're going to have to do the George Costanza thing.
Yeah, right. The exact opposite. Yes.
Man, the world-class troller. He just doesn't stop. That's hilarious.
Nope.
All right, we got to get to Nimrods.
When the going gets tough,
Damn it, this is too hard.
the dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrods in the News on the Martley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrods in the News, we go to California. Red Bluff. This made the news, man. California Highway Patrol sees his car going by. Yeah, that's a black McLaren Spider. We clocking that baby at 151 miles an hour.
Oh, my.
And the chase is on. They pulled the guy over. Cop said, we didn't want to impound it. Dude didn't have a license.
Oh.
So we had his wife take it. And that's Nimrods in the News.